Alrighty then! Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome, one and all. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and welcome to Pathfinder 2nd Edition Gatewalkers. Joining me today are my wonderful and illustrious players who have joined me from all across the globe in order to play this fun, exciting, and wild game of Pathfinder. Guys, say hello to the folks at home.
Hi, buddies.
Hello. Good morning, afternoon, evening.
Well, it's so good to see you all. First of all, I do want to take a moment to welcome in a new follower, Sinful Fox. Welcome in. You asked a question: is there a way for you to see older episodes? Yes, there is. I will say this though. The DAG channel, we run a ton of games, like a ton of games. So they aren't organized as well as they should be, but if you check the previously live episodes channel, it is just where I put all my stuff. It's just stuff. But we are a very interactive chat. We are a very interactive game. So any game you join into, you are more than welcome to get caught up on the story elements. I love the sound of my own voice. Trust me when I say I am more than happy to fill you in. So no matter which episode you happen to be in or what time you join in, we will take some time to fill you up. Fill you in. Fill you up. Glug.
Both.
Anyway, so yeah, there's that. Welcome. As you've noticed, half of our players are missing during the holidays. How dare they? Nothing special happens in the month of December. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Anyway, so we do send some love over to our dear friend Schoolie, who is in chat, being awesome as always, as well as McBluff, who is about to head out on vacation, and Squee, our dear friend Nick, who is enjoying, resting, and loving all the things in the world. We wish them all the best, and we'll see them soon. But in the meantime, we have these wonderful and amazing players who we will tell you about in just a moment. But before we do, we have some people to thank for the show, and that starts with our lovely and amazing sponsors. Guys, the quality of the show that you see before you comes at no small expense to the grateful efforts of our amazing sponsors, starting with Hero Forge for the wonderful tokens you can see on screen here. All of these tokens are made using a bespoke 3D model making software that allows you to create, design, and bring to life any number of characters that your wild imagination can fancy. HeroForge.com allows you to not only make, design, and create these characters, but you can also turn them into tokens as well as print them out as 3D printable models. You can get the STL if you are indeed a 3D printer yourself, or have them shipped to you worldwide, whether it's premium plastic so you can do painting yourself, color plastic like the ones I have, or if you are an avid gamer who likes to go around to conventions and other locations, they have the acrylic flat pack versions, which are absolutely stellar for taking around the place. So yeah, oh no, I've dropped it on the floor, and if I wheel my chair, I'm going to destroy it. So I'm just going to very surreptitiously rotate myself. Okay, good. I got it. Saved it. Whew. Anyway, yeah, there we go. So yes, go buy yourself some Hero Forge minis. They're fun. They're cool. They're amazing. Yeah. Our second sponsor is, of course, none other than Sirenscape for the wonderful sound effects you will hear over the course of the game. Say, for example, there may be the sudden call for a battle against a black pudding, a giant ooze that undulates and is grotesque and icky and bleh. So the black pudding, I need some sound effects of it slopping around. So what I do is I go into my database and then... Oh, look at it just slurping itself forward. But then it happens to grab onto poor Arsini and melt his skin off.
Oh, wait.
He doesn't have skin.
I'm fine.
Now.
I know, you don't have skin, so there you go. So yeah, these...
It's just a new armor.
But it's not just little sound effects as well. If I want to create the sound of the theater here and create like this ambient noise, I can start creating an entire soundscape to help immerse my players in the adventure. So go check out Sirenscape, start exploring the library. It is truly amazing as to what you can do and create with this this bit of software. So yeah, go check that out. Then last, but certainly not least, we have Fantasy Grounds for our VTT of choice, our virtual tabletop in which we have all of our maps, all of our data, all of our stuff, as well as the dice rollers and the like. Honestly, guys, for me, this is just one of those things that help cut down on my prep time and help me be as versatile a GM as I can, while my players get to enjoy the luxury of quick, easy databasing and, to can focus on more of their roleplay elements rather than mechanics. So, there we go. That is a big thanks to our sponsors. But of course, guys, these things are all prettiness. These are all like kind of little things that are here and there. The true speaking of what caliber a game will be is always in the hands of our illustrious players and the valiant characters that they play. So we're going to very quickly go to my players to tell you about the characters that they are going to be playing for today's game. But really quickly before we do, a welcome in to Thorntree Weaver. Yo, Wild Warden from the depths of the forest and the boar up. Oh, wow. What an intro. Well done. You sound like a person who knows how to command a room, and I respect that. Well done. Welcome in. My name's Dag. Make yourself comfortable. Pull up a stump. You're just about to meet my lovely players who are going to be playing today. So, Lushara.
Hi, Emoji Lava Kitten playing Lushara, who is an elven witch, and with her familiar Magnus. We are adventuring to find our missing twin brother and what the heck happened to us all during the missing moments. And right now we're on another planet getting our brains shattered in terms of like, wow, there's like more to life than just one planet.
That's true. We have revealed the secret that, there's planets with intelligent life on it, which just happen to also be elves. So, I mean, it's like you've already got those. So, I mean, yeah, but still earth-shattering revelations and stuff. Then, of course, we have Arsini.
Hello, I'm Neil from Immersion Diversion, playing Arsini the Skeleton, sorcerer, bard at heart, as he loves music, and plays it whenever he can get a chance, but he kind of annoys the party with it, and so he kind of pulls back a little bit. Has been originally was a human, but was turned into the skeleton mysteriously, in the 8 months that he forgot, and wants to figure out why he's been turned into one, and if possible, because I think he knows how necromancy works. So who turned him into one? If that's how it went down. But then he was turned into a dwarf, and then back into a skeleton. So he's been all over the place. And I think it'd be kind of funny to like go to every race, play every race at least once as a just city.
Amazing. And just before we introduce our last character, Padfoot says she wants to say that she loves the art behind Dag, and it's pretty cool and dope looking. The art is actually from the actual adventure book that we're playing. So Gatewalkers is a pre-written module that we have done a lot of tweaking with. And this is art of Castravel and the elven city that our heroes have visited. So yeah, it's quite pretty. It's quite beautiful. Speaking of pretty and beautiful, we have another elven character joining the fray here in Aelith, who is played by Jen.
Hello. Yes, I play Aelith, the elven ranger of the group. I have tagged along when I came across them trying to save a unicorn. And now all of a sudden we are on another planet, and we're trying to save the elves because of our unknown folly. And yeah, going from there, seeing if we can get more answers.
That is true, but more on that to come. You know what? I actually did completely forget for a time that, one day Aelith is walking through the woods and then hears the sounds of a unicorn in distress, finds a group of individuals saving the unicorn, and steps in and he's like, well, glad we could save that unicorn. You folks have a nice day. And then all of a sudden, now you're on another planet. There's a jungle. There's a T-Rex chasing after you. Giant winged creatures soaring through the sky. And you're just like, when was the last time I slept in my bed?
Yeah. And that's before we had to go through
and I didn't get
shadow realms.
Yeah, I didn't get anyone to go feed my rabbit. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, lots of stuff. Anyway, now, before we kick off, we have one last person to thank, and that is, of course, our lovely and amazing audience members. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in, joining in for our games and adventures. As such, we would like to welcome you to the Dead Aussie Gamer channel by inviting you to join us behind the GM screen to help influence the game while we play. There are a number of amazing things that you can do while the game is going on in order to influence it while we play. First of all, just by watching, you earn channel points that can be used at any point in time to do a whole bunch of cool stuff to the game, whether it's inspiration, insight bonuses, wandering monsters, wandering bosses, divine interventions, tarot readings, and more. All of these things are just fun little ways for you guys to continue to participate in the various games that we play. In addition, those of you who are subscribed will earn channel points a little bit quicker. So, hey, if you feel like subscribing to the old Daggerino, by all means, feel free. I don't like that, Schoolie. Are you going to continue to torment me with plot twists again? Because my son, I tried very hard yesterday.
My son.
And sometimes I need a fucking break. Okay, it's fine. I'm not judging. I'm just definitely making me work for these. So, with that being said, we also have monetary donations which go towards, well, originally we actually have what's called, God dang it. We have what's called the Dead Aussie Gamer survival check, which is basically all of the stuff I need for bills and the like. However, we smashed through that in the middle of the month, so now we have the Dagmas present reward, where I am saving up for a really cool board game, which I'm going to show you guys when it comes in. I'll probably put it up on Instagram and Facebook and other stuff. So yeah, but it is the Marvel Zombicide game. For those of you who don't know, I'm a huge Marvel fan. It's a game that I've had my eye on for a while, but it costs about $1,000. So I've asked if my players want to help me out with that by helping me donate to the Dagmas present thing. Anything and everything obviously counts and goes a long way. But yeah, so that and I'm transparent about where my money goes. If I'm going to spend it on booze and liquor and stuff, I mean I'll freaking do it. But no, this is for my board game presents because that's way more addictive. Okay. The rewards. Oh, and welcome into first-time chatter, Yellowhammer Games. I see you still have that filthy heathen Magnus by your side, Lushara. Cozzy rolls his eyes. Hey, Cozzy. Yay. So good to see you. Okay. It's been a while. I hope you're doing well. Why are you a first-time chatter? Anyway. Okay, now, before we kick off, here are our monetary rewards for the donations. For $5, you can donate for one of these red marks. These red marks are hero points that can be used to stave off death, petition the DM for nonsense that isn't in the rules, or roll with advantage. Alternatively, you can use that $5 to give me a purple mark. These purple marks can be used to counteract hero points, make bad guys roll with advantage, or complicate a situation ever so slightly. For $10, I will draw from one of two decks of cards that I have in front of me. The first deck is a deck of heroic actions. These not only serve as hero points, but a player of your choosing will get a unique one-use power that'll help them at any given chosen time as a free action. These are very, very good, very, very powerful, and have pulled my players out of more than one sticky situation. Alternatively, for the $10, I will take a draw from the deck of plot twists, which we have 4, because schooly eye. So what we do here is we draw 4 cards from this deck, and they represent story-based plot twists that must be incorporated into the game by the end. This is more of a challenge for the GM to try and keep me on my toes, and to make sure that my game isn't just me regurgitating the adventure module as we go. So, plot twist number 1 for schooly eye is earworm. The fuck am I going to do with earworm? Number 2 is buried secret. Buried secret. All right. Number 3 is cause and effect. Okay. Actually, no, we had that one the other day. I'm just gonna very loosely reshuffle this one, and that one's not gonna count because I feel like that one just made its way back to the top somehow. All right. Number 3 is actually that's also one of the ones. It's the one with memory loss. I literally had that one. Okay, hold on, wait, one sec. There we go. Ha! There we go. Okay, haha! An oldie but a goldie. Where'd that come from? That's a good one. And last but not least, epiphany. An epiphany? I've got to give them an epiphany? Jeez, okay, fine. Okay, so that is those are the 4 plot twists for today. No, that was the $10 rewards. $20, you can donate to give someone the golden natural 20, which counts as a natural 20, a critical success because sometimes shit just needs to work. So a 20 for a 20 seems fair, and that is what we do. Alternatively, we have a $50 donation. This $50 donation is a magic item to a player of your choice. This can be a homebrew item of your design, an item you would like me to design, or something from a player's wish list. These $50 are a huge boon because they also don't count towards my group's actual wealth gain. It is just a bonus that they get to enjoy. Alternatively, you can use that $50 in order to increase the difficulty of a boss by a major amount. This turns a boss into a super boss. This increases the difficulty of the terrain, ups the ante, increases the stakes, changes the dynamic. It is a huge boost to whatever battle the group is currently undergoing. And lastly, we have for our secret menu item. The secret menu item is this. It is a tavern. Now, for those of you who recall, there was an adventure that we had for a very short period of time at a location known as Larry's. Now, poor Larry was an entire tavern that came from a book called Seeker's Guide to Twisted Taverns. We played there. It was a lot of fun. Now, our heroes are actually heading onto the back of a giant colossal creature known as She Who Walks with Season to find sacred water that they can use to create a cure for the plague that is currently afflicting the Elven City. On the back of this giant creature will be one of the taverns known as the Wilderback, which was a tavern in the Seeker's Guide that was on the back of a giant creature known as the Wilderback. So I'm going to transpose that tavern there. So that has the $100 secret menu item. The tavern will be there. The NPCs will be there.
That would be cool.
There'll be quests. There'll be a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, that's the secret menu item.
Hey, that'd be cool.
Oh, that would be cool.
Oh, I'm dying. All right. So that is that.
Don't die, Dag.
I'm doing my best. All right.
He's already dead.
I'm already dead.
Just...
That's true. Okay.
True.
Let's see. Okay, just catching up with chat real quick. And done. Sweet. Whew. Could you imagine if I just put in like Larry, like a Larry 2.0, like, you know, like the demon monster that Larry had, like just comes over here and just chases you down. Okay. So
Back a shoe on him.
God damn it. Okay, sorry. I'm just arranging my plot.
No, you're good.
I'm coming up with ideas, and I'm just like, okay, I think
The
I know
demon
where I'm gonna
lady
do that.
comes here, and then we have to give, because we were supposed to give her that key, right?
You were supposed to get
Yeah.
You wanted it? Yeah.
She
No.
didn't get it.
Well,
Charlotte,
our
like,
deal.
no.
All right.
It was what she wanted the key. I thought
No, she wanted you to
she
destroy the
she
core.
just wanted to be released.
No, she
Oh,
wanted
yeah.
you to
She
destroy
just
the
wanted
core.
to be released.
Yeah, it's fine. All right. To the players who are brand new, or to the audience members who are brand new, strap yourselves in because we are going to do the sordid tale of our adventurers in 60 seconds. Neil, can you put a timer for me? I want to see if I can actually do this.
Dude, I could on my phone,
Oh, you
but
could?
my phone is...
Does anyone have the ability to? The shower? No? Okay, hold on. Let me see.
I'm
Two.
working on it.
Oh, you got it? You got it?
Three.
Don't just
Four.
count, Neil. What's the matter with you?
Neil, stop being stressful.
All right.
Sorry,
hold on.
I have a
just for a
stopwatch.
timer.
I will drop a dragon on you so hard, you'll sit there and just go,
I'll just be sat
Kind of
on my
magic.
dragon, and I can't do shit.
Okay, I have an
You
app
said-
that's a
okay.
yep,
You said
it's a
60
stopwatch, so-
seconds?
Okay, 60
Oh, you
seconds.
have
Okay,
it?
you guys can both do it. Okay. Give me a countdown, and then I will do the 60-second run. Okay, here we go.
All right, ready?
Okay.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
A few months ago, our heroes disappeared under the mysterious circumstances surrounding a gate known as the Aedara, a magic gate in which the elves had once upon a time built. After emerging several months later, our heroes had no memories of what transpired within those gates. In a quest to search for it with the aid of Dr. Riddleson, a scholar and a professor, our heroes found out that it was tied to something known as the Shade with a Key, a strange and mysterious artifact that was currently being held by a dark fae known as Kaneepo. After liberating the key from Kaneepo and escaping through the Aedara, they managed to find themselves in Castrovel and, finding a city of elves, learnt that the Shade with a Key in fact was a vestige that contained the magic or the psychic presence of the black frost whale known as Omyo. To know more about it, our heroes delved deep underneath the ground in order to speak with the memory cache and learn stuff from an ancient and powerfully dead elf. But they also needed to find another thing. The cure to the unravel curse, a strange and mysterious curse that was bound to the key, put there by what was supposedly to be Kaneepo, who hates elves, which spread from person to person to person, killing only elves as best as it can.
63 seconds.
Ah!
So close. You're right there.
God damn it. That's so close. And I also missed out the fact that our heroes are now, now that they've spoken to the cache, are now, now trying to gain one of the important ingredients in order to create the cure, which of course is water from the back of a great beast known as She Who Walks with Seasons, and that is where we're at.
Yeah.
And that was
You
my
did
TED
good,
talk. Okay, so without any
You
further
got so much in there.
I thought I did well. I'm yeah, there we go. See, it's 63 is not bad. All right, so here we go. So, without any further ado, we return once more back to the Elven City. We see the hospice with a number of curtains lined up. Elves wearing these strange mechanical suits that were hermetically sealed in order to treat those who had already been infected. But hope is not lost. Our 3 heroes, well, 6 heroes, but 3 of them here, have been asked to undergo a quest to leave the city and head to the far east, reasonably far east. A short distance, about 18 miles, is a tower. A tower which once played offerings to the great beast known as She Who Walks with Seasons. After putting a offering up there, you should be able to summon her closer, at which point you are to climb her back and mount the crown of her glorious head. From there, you must gather water from her sacred pools and return so that a cure may be fabricated and distributed to all those afflicted by the unravel curse before it is too late. By the way, this is a picture of She Who Walks with Seasons.
Whoa.
She is immense. So large, in fact, that she contains her own biome. And as our heroes stand ready to journey, the thunderous footsteps can still be heard even from this far, as she moves quietly, walking with Seasons. All right. Players. With everything you have in tow, you begin to set out on your journey. The jungles are pretty harsh, but a well-traveled and cut road has been made between here and the tower. The elves have warned you that there are still some wild creatures out and about, and to keep your head on straight. But larger predators tend to avoid these areas, knowing that the elves, even the Formians, tend to travel here and pose a significant threat. They'd much rather pick off easier prey, draw attention to their presence near where they built their settlements and their roads. As you make your way forward, Aleph, something troubles you. In the jungle, there are a myriad of strange animals, birds, mammals, lizards, all these kinds, things that you've never heard before. Once you found yourself connected so deeply with nature from back home, but now you truly feel isolated, almost as if you're in an alien, you are in an alien world, but the skills and the techniques that once kept you alive and once taught you how to survive in your wild terrains just seems to fall ever so short compared to what you need to know about places like this. You are in the lead of the expedition as you are walking, and the scene begins with you. What would you like to do?
Are you muted?
Thank you. She's more hyper aware of her surroundings since everything is so new, so foreign. Following the path, making sure that we don't get lost. And she'll keep turning back to check on her companions. Now, quick question. Are we still have Arsini in a bag, or has Arsini reformed now?
By this stage, it has been a couple of hours. Arsini has had the time to reform and regroup himself. Bilratar, Viv, and Squee have a few other things to collect before they meet up with you, gathering some other things that they believe they'll need for scaling and climbing onto She Who Walks with Season. But as for the three of you, just simply placing the offerings and making sure that the place is ready for the event would be plenty.
Yeah, she feels out of her element for sure. And I think her biggest thing right now is she really wants to make sure that her companions stay safe from all that's around. Gathering what we need and waiting on them for when they're ready. How are you feeling, Arsini?
Oh, after the little scare, I wasn't sure what was going to happen being stuck in there with that skeleton, but I guess once the trapped off, he kind of went back to being just a regular skeleton, which is more than I could say for me, but you know, thank you for gathering my parts. In fact, I think there might still be a little bit of from the other skeleton here with me, but I feel a little extra. Thank you. Like there might be a couple of extra. Actually, here. Oh yeah, that's not mine.
It's so disturbing.
Sorry.
That was a lot of
Well-
information I'm not sure we needed.
Yes,
I'm
at
feeling
least
better.
now you'll have a few spare parts, I guess, in case you're injured to heal yourself.
Oh, that's a good point. I go run back and pick up the bone. I put it in the bag with my other part. Yeah. You're muted.
Arsini, for no apparent reason, despite being fully healed, begins to suddenly start consuming bones. As he chews
No,
on,
it's not
as he-
consuming me.
as
I
he-
just have it.
as he chews on them and contemplates his state of being and how strange it is to actually be repairing yourself with, you know, the bones of other humanoid creatures, I'd like everyone to make me perception checks, please.
Oh boy. Perception.
Yes, please.
Oh wow.
Ooh, what level are you guys? 6, 7,
4. I'm
4.
4. I don't know if you leveled up yesterday or last week.
Are you guys level 4?
Yeah. 4.
Yeah.
Very well. Lashara, you succeed. Arsini, I am waiting for your roll.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was too busy to. Okay. Sorry. Bam. Also 20.
Nice. All right.
Nice.
Lashara and well, I mean, you can if you want to, but you know, you notice it. It's strange. Off in the distance, you think you hear the sounds of maybe music.
Lushara
Music
will
out here?
turn to the others and be like, "Do you guys hear music?"
I do. What does it sound like? Ooh. That's way too long of a hold note.
You're critiquing the playing and not that it's just weird.
No, it is weird, but like, there's no measure. It's ominous.
Do they have a sense of direction where it's coming from?
Roughly, yes. The closer you get to it, of course, the sound carries further, and you can definitely tell roughly the direction you need to go.
I suppose we should check it out to make sure it's not something awful
That's what I
that
was-
will get our companions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
I
go
think
check.
so.
Yeah.
Let's sneak up on it as best we can, though, just in case.
I'm not great at sneaking, but I will do my best.
All right. Make a survival check. You begin to move a little bit off the road, but Aelith, being a skilled tracker and trailblazer, you mark trees to keep track of where exactly you are heading.
All
Survival checks, you
survival.
said? Okay.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay. Oh,
The dice are really telling us.
Lashar.
All right.
Shara is very
We-
paranoid today. She's like, I'm marking these trails so we don't get lost.
Oh no, this is you tracking it. So yeah, you know you've
Oh,
you've
okay.
managed to figure
Yeah.
out precisely where you need to go.
Great.
All right. As you step further ahead, you see something you honestly struggle to comprehend. It is a giant ant that is playing a very bizarre instrument that looks to be the severed head of, like, maybe some sort of four-eyed goat thing, with the sinew dragged across its face and pulled into the strings of this very strange and bizarre instrument. It sits upon a small rock and plays, but as it does so, there's this almost serenity, like the wind and nature itself seems to bend and twist around in order to dance along with the tune.
Shara's gonna
This is
find some
roughly
place
the
to
type
crouch
of,
and hide.
This is
Yeah.
roughly the creature in question.
We've seen one of them before.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Do you? So I know Lashara is hiding. Arsini, Aelith, are you approaching quietly? Are you stealthing? Are you ignoring it? What are you doing?
Stealthing.
I will try to stealth, and if I get caught, then I'm gonna preemptively get my musical instrument out, but I'm not playing it. If I get caught, I'm going to try and join him.
Okay, I see what you're trying to do. I will say this. A person who is a winner, Neil, never prepares for failure.
Yep.
Are you stealthing, or are you walking around with your instrument?
I'm stealthing.
That's right. Both of you make a stealth check.
Yeah.
Oh, damn!
See? That's what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, someone clip this. This lesson literally just paid off, right? You don't win if you you don't win if you expect failure. That's the lesson that Dag has made. Lock it frickin' in. And Aelith, I need yours as well. Also, by the way, that was technically also the second Fantasy Grounds Nat 20 too.
All right. Stealth.
Okay. Yeah, you guys. I think you guys are gonna be fine. Let me make the perception check just as a formality, really. Yeah, no, he doesn't notice either of you. All right. As you step closer, he begins to slow down. As he stops, the wind dies down as well. He takes a breath and embraces the world around him. the subtle meditative state that he seems to find himself at, a peaceful serenity at one with nature. You've all heard of druids before. You've all heard of bards before. This is an interesting hybrid of the two, known only as a Folklucan lyrist. Throwback to D&D 3.5. They are bards who sing with nature. The sounds may not always be the most pleasant to the civil tongue, but it inspires and invokes things from the world around them. He takes a breath, closes his eyes, and prepares again. And he starts by saying, "When I was..." And he strums. Anyone? No one knows the next bit of it?
It feels very familiar, but I don't remember.
No?
A young boy?
Yes, that's the one. Now,
Yeah.
for that,
A young man, yeah.
for that, you get a hero point.
Yeah!
Only because
Yeah.
I'm going to do something very, very mean. Because you recalled it and got it correctly, that is exactly what you say while you're in stealth.
Oh, son of a bitch!
But you got a hero point out of it. So yes, as
And then he's like, a young boy, damn it.
Yeah. So yes, the bard played it, and as that happens, by the way, we also got a plot twist of the earworm, and he immediately stops playing and says, "Who goes there?" No, actually, no, he doesn't. He is telepathic. Do you guys speak languages?
No.
Yeah, okay, cool. So he speaks a very.
I tried to speak with him before.
No,
and
that's
it
okay.
didn't
He
work.
speaks a very.
Not him, but
He speaks in emotions more than anything else. So I'm going to communicate in emotions, as that is the only thing you will really be able to understand. First is surprise, then curiosity, then defensiveness.
I try to I try to calm him down by playing my lute.
All right, you pull out your lute.
Or what was it?
You slick
bit.
your
lute.
hat back, and make a performance check. And he just panics. Yeah, you just.
Use that hero point to reroll that.
Can you use a hero point to reroll it? Sure, you can use the hero point I just gave you to reroll it. We do have, however,
A little better, but
we do, however, just so you know, Cookie has just awarded you 3 hero points.
Wow.
And in addition, I think there's also 2 jinx points for me as well. So thank you very kindly, Cookie. You lovely, lovely gem you.
Yay! Thank you.
All right. I've got the audience singing it now. I love it. Amazing. Okay. So your perception check, your second perception check was a 17, which unfortunately is still not enough. As you start to play, he says, he doesn't say, he feels, he doesn't like your music. You get this clear sense of not disgust or revulsion, but it's like,
yeah. Like I stopped
it's
playing.
like it's repellent. You know what I mean? Like the
Mhm.
sound and the
Bug
music.
repellent.
Yeah, the sound is repellent.
Okay, I stopped.
He is scared and still defensive as he stands up from the rock that he was on. Now he is quite a large creature.
I guess all I can really do is just put all my stuff on the ground, at least all my weapons, and then I put the loot down as well.
Do you want me to put the loot down? I'll put the loot down. Okay, there we go. That's a much better picture.
Whoa.
Okay. Okay. Aelith and Lashara, you both are watching Arsini do this thing that he is doing.
As usual. Can I tell from where I am, feel those emotions as well?
Yeah, he's broadcasting them, so I'd say everyone within the radius can see that.
Okay, then Lushara will come out of hiding
At this point,
with her
these
hands up.
carpenter ant wings sort of flutter out and just start it's almost like getting ready to flee, as you come out. Continue your posture.
Yep, she's got her hands up and is adjusting her posture to be very like small and unthreatening. Like, hi. She because they don't have we can't communicate in any other way other than
Physical
gestures, and
yeah.
so she's just trying to like make herself look a little smaller and like, hi, I'm not here to hurt you.
Okay. I can't understand the words. Make a diplomacy check to see if your intention can come across. Now Arsini, when you put the weapons down as well, he kind of like didn't seem to like ease up, but he didn't like sort of attack. He wasn't like aggressive in that moment.
Oof.
Unfortunately, again, they don't really understand that like physical movement and gesturing is not how these guys communicate either. You get a sense of confusion. You get a sense of uncertainty. You get a sense of danger, but from you guys. You guys are the danger here.
Right. Yeah.
Aelith, what about you?
Aelith, she's also going to slowly stand, her hands out. She is going to try to portray a sense of calm with a tinge of, if something were to happen, I'm ready to protect my friends.
It's a very complicated. It's a very complicated series of emotions to express. I'm gonna say that you'll need to simplify your message, as you are, for the most part, doing this with your physical body.
I guess it'll be a sense, a feeling of.
Sorry, to clarify,
more peace.
They're telepathic and they're communicating to you the emotion. You do not have the ability to send it back.
Okay. Yeah, I guess Aelith is just going to stand, showing she doesn't have any weapons.
Mm-hmm.
She's not there to cause harm at this time.
Okay. I mean, still uncertainty. You guys have gotten no ground here, but you haven't lost any yet. You'll have one last chance to, I don't know, convince it not to just leave.
I'm gonna draw a picture on the ground as best I can of the one who walks with seasons.
Okay. Make a craft check as you design and create this this small portrait. You draw something in the ground. It looks at it. I mean, you did your best. You do have hero points if you want to use them.
I do, but with a -1, you know what? Sure, I'll hero point. I'll do it.
Okay.
You never know. Nope.
No,
That's a critical failure.
Yeah, but thankfully hero points mean you roll at advantage, so yeah. You're not good at drawing. You never were, and you don't know what came over your mind to suddenly think that, you know what, I can draw this. It's like a thing. It's maybe a deer or something. Yeah. At this point, the creature is just again confused and strange. Like, what odd little flesh things. The elves are kind of again dangerous, and that you get that impression, and so it spreads out its wings and takes off. As it leaves, it has no real feelings towards you.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
we
Bye.
tried.
You did.
Yeah.
You did try.
At least it didn't turn hostile. So we're making progress.
He's 2 hero points out of that. Just kidding.
Charge is like, well, we didn't make it bad, so that's good.
Well,
Ironically, you would have done the same thing if you stayed on the road.
Yeah.
Well,
we should go back.
learned.
We should find the trail and continue
Yes,
on our
indeed.
way so we can get what we need for the cure.
Check the trail's gone.
Okay.
How would you put that into the universe?
So, real quickly, who is binging me? Sorry. Real quick, I would say if anyone has the ability to, does anyone have like a scent-based ability?
Magnus might. Let me check. Magnus, what you got? He has scent imprecise 30 feet as part of his perceptions.
Okay. Magnus gets this very, very strong smell of a chemical very similar to aniseed.
What does aniseed smell like?
Yeah,
It's like
I gotta-
it's like licorice kind of. It's like a bitter.
Oh, okay. Can he tell where it's coming from, roughly?
It's coming from the ant creature.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, because Magnus and Lushara can convey information to each other kind of telepathically, she'll get that sense like, oh, I've got this creature's scent. So Lushara will tell the others, well, Magnus should be able to tell us if there's any more of these around as we travel. They have a particular scent he's caught.
Correct.
Good.
So at least we'll know if we're going to be coming across any more before we get there.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, I have a question for chat. According to Thorn Tree Weaver, it might be worth thinking about nostalgic pasts, pleasant dreams, things like that, as it may release a potential pheromone that might be associated with joy and happiness. I just have a question for chat. Chat, if your joy and happiness came in the form of a smell, write in chat what that smell would be. Just as a curious experiment. I'm just curious. Okay. It is no trouble at all to get back onto the road. Our heroes are mindful of any more of these ant creatures, but find none. And after a reasonable walk, our heroes find themselves at a large squared-off doorway, which offers entrance to a large cavernous tower. This huge structure stands in the middle of the forest, overgrown with vines and plants, the fauna almost trying to take back this structure into the world. As you approach the large set of double doors, there is another pungent smell. It is very similar to the aniseed smell that Magnus picked up, but a lot different, oilier. What this means in like layman's terms is this is an insect secretion that is covering the door. It is hard like resin, but not so hard that it would prevent you from taking a weapon or something and breaking it. But otherwise, the door is sealed by this strange waxy substance.
I wonder if this is some sort of alert system?
Maybe.
Or could this be a place where they take up residence, maybe? They've taken over?
Or perhaps locking it. And we should be prepared for
What if we and just
trouble.
hear me out? Because they communicate based on scent, right? So if
You
we
do not know that.
okay.
Well, we know they can communicate emotions to us anyway.
Okay, so think happy thoughts. And think friendly thoughts. Be friendly. That's how you communicate emotions, right? You be happy.
So you want to break in?
I'm not
I mean,
telepathic.
I don't know what we should do. It's scary.
Well, I think we should just be aware that we're either going to attract some of these creatures or they're trying to keep this tower locked so something doesn't get out.
Lashara, make a reflex save.
Oh no.
Oh no.
All right. Oh no. I passed it. There we go. Reflex. Oof.
You have failed. You are struck
Oh, no.
directly in the head. It hits you right in the temple.
Ow.
And in a moment, the world
Oh, no.
blurs and you are disoriented. You feel your hand hit the ground. Your face dripping.
Sure.
And then you
Oh,
kind of lick the side of like the fluid that drips from your head. And it's sweet. And you look to the ground as what looks to be a mango lands next to you. You take
Ouch.
4 points of damage.
Oh.
Ow, from a mango.
Dude, first of all,
No, I know. I know.
I can make it a durian if that'll make you feel better. Would you? Was the mango
No.
disappointing, Neil? No.
No.
Let's find out. Neil, was the mango disappointing? Were you just worried that it
I like
wasn't
the
enough
taste
damage?
of durian.
You sure? Well, if durian's what you're after, then go with durian.
I don't want to smell like durian.
Oh. Anyway, where'd that come from? Looking up to the top of the tower, you see at the top of the tower appears to be a human face that says, as it leans down to you. Actually, let me also get some. What's a good one? Ooh, yes, this one. Where is it? Up above, you see a man, rather portly fellow, with a very, very big smile, very, very fresh cut of, like, flowing hair, as he says, "You there! Get off my lawn! I have not asked for visitors. And if I wanted to stare at a bunch of assholes, I'd go to a gay bathhouse."
This is your lawn.
Wow. Did you have to chuck a mango at my head?
Yes! Sadly, I threw all the watermelons last week at a small Girl Scout who was trying to sell cookies here.
You threw
I don't know what that is, but that sounds awful. And
Now,
it's kinda
be
like
gone, I say,
looking
or I
at a
shall
mango.
open up my small bushel of plums.
Do you have any elderberries?
Elder what nows?
Never
My
mind.
berries are young and fruitful. Not any of that withered raisin-aged crap that you eat. Oh, don't be gross.
Aleph, is this the tower we need?
Aelith looks around. There is literally a single tower in the middle of the jungle. There
Great.
is no tower for miles
Damn it.
and miles in any direction. So, Aelith, you feel maybe this is the place.
This is it.
There's an illusory tower next door. Now you're looking for that one.
To answer your stupid
Sure.
question of if this is my lawn, yes, it is my lawn. As is that, and those, and them. He says, just sort of gesturing with his head in a variety of different ways.
Well, then what is this stuff that's in front of your door?
3 assholes. I thought I was clear.
No, that. I get it too easy for you, damn it.
Sir, we've only come to leave an offering for she who walks with season. May we do that, and then we'll be on our way and leave you alone.
The only offerings you'll be making is to my rump. The tower is mine, and you have no business here because you have no business with me. Because I am definitely not she who walks with anything. I am a lone man whose mane runs wild and free as the wind. He shakes his hair and it looks like a shampoo commercial.
You know, if he's throwing fruit at us, he might not be that strong.
Oh yes, that's right, I have
We could
fruit.
take him.
He throws a plum at Neil. Yeah, make a reflex save.
Shit.
Bang! You take
Ah.
Ow!
Ow!
You take 2 damage.
Oh.
You take 2 damage.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh my god,
It was just odds and evens. It's fine.
way more than a. Okay.
All right, Lushar's gonna chuck that the mango right back at him.
Okay, so the
Like-
the mango. Sorry, the mango. The tower.
Or did it like splat?
One moment.
Oh, I see.
The tower is. Jeez, how high is this tower? It's 35 foot.
Okay.
No, that's the first story. Second story. So about 70 foot tall.
Oh,
Ooh.
all right, well, she just throws it at the tower.
No, make your attack. Make your attack. I'll allow it.
Just a
Just a
straight D20.
yeah, just a straight. Yeah, if you go into combat on your character sheet, there should be a section for range. You just throw that and then
All
yeah.
right. Combat. Ah, ranged.
Yep.
Sweet.
Hey, Gazumba! Guys, sorry. Jesus. Okay, 1 second. We'll come to that in a minute. Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, please take a moment to please give some very, very well-deserved love to our wonderful and amazing friend, Lord Gazumba. Lord Gazumba is one of the most talented and amazing creators in the TTRPG space. Dude, to you, to your tables, to all of your friends and family, have a most safe and happy festive season, my excellent friend. Please, guys, if you do get a chance to go check out Lord Gazumba and all the cool stuff that they do over on their channel. Honestly, very, very envious. One of the things that I absolutely love is there is no channel that you will find like the one that he runs. So yeah, please go check him out. All right. As for what we're doing, there's a fruit fight at a tower with Matthew Berry playing what could be a guard, a lord, who knows? Yeah.
I love the name.
And
yeah.
this mango is coming right back down on my head.
Oh yeah,
I
absolutely.
just know
But
it.
we're definitely gonna make a fumble and see what happens because it might not be your head. So give us a number between 1 to 5.
It's just
3.
3. All right. So as you huck the mango back up at this figure, with a 3. Oh yeah, it whops you in the ear. This time, and this time you've got like kind of this ringing in your ear as you've got bits of mango and stuff. For 1 minute you are deafened. You have that kind of like humming noise.
Oh no.
Now I'd say it's a penalty, not a full-on you are deaf. But yeah, you're basically like you've just got mango in your hair, in your ears. It's awful.
She is completely distracted with like, oh god, trying to get it out of her hair
Magnus
and her
Magnus
ear.
pins you down and starts licking you in the ear.
That's it. I'm walking in. Freaking
You walk. The door is still sealed by the wax.
dig.
You're like, yeah.
I'm gonna.
You want to burn this wax? Yeah,
I was
fire.
gonna pull out my dagger.
Magnus. Can you burn the door?
Aelith is gonna start stabbing it. Sorry.
I was going to try and start cutting my way through the wax
Sure, not a problem.
with my dagger.
Okay. You start cutting your way in. I wouldn't do that if I were you. After all, this tower is home to a brave, fierce, and handsome beast. And you don't want none of this.
Obviously not you.
I was gonna say, hopefully not talking about yourself.
As you say that, Aelith, you're chipping away. He goes, no, actually, I wasn't talking about me. Arsini and Aelith, I need you both to make perception checks.
Uh-oh.
Maybe.
18?
All right, hold on a minute. Sorry. Getting to the
Nope.
right place. Here we go. Oh, finally.
Nice. Aelith, as you crack those last little bits of wax, you hear something charge the door. You can move out of the way, or you can make a reflex save on behalf of Arsini to pull Arsini out of the way.
She'll do the reflex.
Okay, make a reflex save.
Here we. Oh dear God.
All right, you are both caught in this.
Oh no.
She was just
Yeah.
left him behind.
Why
Can
did
I-
I go with
can
my
I-
first idea? This is idea 2. I should have just gone with idea 1 and climbed the side of the tower.
Can I try re-rolling that?
You can, but it would be an awful, terrible shame if I also ate it up by using a jinx point.
Okay,
Ah!
I won't.
Okay. Bursting out of the doors
Oh,
as both doors fling and strike you is what actually looks like a very, very beautiful beetle. But it is about the size of a horse. I will show you an image.
Whoa.
All right.
Oh,
And this
wow.
creature erupts out of the chamber. It kind of looks like a cross between a dinosaur and an insect, with a torso which extends back into a big, bulbous, ant-like abdomen. So this is why it kind of smelled very similar to the Formian, even though it's not. It is called a Karek, and it has a resonance chamber in the lower part of its body, which as it starts to, sort of shake its rear, it begins to create this kind of cacophonic sound that rises and rises. And as it does so, a 30-foot cone bursts outwards. And we're going to go into initiative. As for the damage, the two of you are flung back and take 14 points of damage each as the doors are blasted free.
I will, as it hits me, reaction, cast Overselling Flourish as I make it look like it did more than it should have, and try to confuse it.
Confuse the door?
No, the thing that just hit me. The creature. It's a reaction that a creature damages you. You make a grand spectacle of getting hit. The creature must make a will save.
Okay, sure. It gets a 26.
Okay, that passes. But I think on a success, it is still thrown off my display, and the creature becomes dazzled until the start of my turn.
Sure, not a problem. Alright. Alright, let's get into initiative, shall we? As we fly into battle. The creature gets to go first, followed by Aelith, Arsini, Lashara. The large dinosaur creature is going to go for Aelith first, stepping out with its move action and using one of its large claws on you to begin. It does have a miss chance and misses due to the dazzling display that Arsini had performed. With its second action, it is going to swipe at Arsini with its second claw. Ooh, that is just a miss. Done and done.
Yay!
All right.
That was awesome.
Aelith, you're up next.
Oh, gonna draw my bow, and I am going to fire at it. I can get to the right screen. So I'm gonna do the hunter's shot along with this. So whoops, where is he?
Directly in front of you.
Okay, let me.
Sorry,
I
I'm
don't
just
have.
mean.
No,
All right,
I'm
I'm
trying
gonna
to
aim at this thing. Where is he?
Yeah, I'm trying to pull up the map here.
Oh yeah, sorry. I probably should share it, right? There we go.
There we go. All right, let's give this a try. Hopefully. Oh, come on. And there.
All right. Unfortunately, as you've used your first action to mark it as your quarry, your second arrow, your second action, the arrow that flies out, misses and flies beyond into the castle, into the tower. What do you do with your final action?
My final action.
Oh, actually, no. Sorry, you would have had to have drawn your bow because you had your knife out.
Yeah.
So
Yep,
that would have
that's
been
it.
your third action. All right, Arsini, you're up next.
All right. So it is no longer dazzled. I think as I I won't do that right now. I'll take a step backwards. As a free, I think it's just a 5-foot step, right, for free step or something.
Guarded step. Yeah, you can. It's not a free action.
Yeah.
It is a action to take.
Okay. And needle darts is 2 actions to do. Okay, yeah. So I will guarded step back 1. And then as my last 2 actions, I will take out some darts that I have created from my sling beads and use needle darts to turn them back into darts and kind of throw them right straight at this creature.
All right, make your attack.
Heck yeah. 28.
Nice. With a 28, the needles will hit. For 13 points of damage. Nicely
Nice. And that is my turn.
done. Lashara, you're up next.
Okay.
Also, by the way, did you guys apply the 14 damage you guys took?
Oh, not yet. Thank you. 16.
Okay. Shar is going to flick her hand toward Aelith to cast Stoke the Heart. Okay, let me drop that on Aelith. That's one action. And then she's going to reach into her pocket, pull out a handful of needles, and flick them toward
More needles.
monster. More needles.
We're just needling this thing.
Needles. All right, needles. I missed though.
Unfortunately, a miss. You do have hero points.
Yeah. Actually, let's use one.
All right, hero point.
Let's-
Go for a reroll.
Come on. Well, I miss.
But thankfully it is at advantage, so you don't get a critical miss.
She just swears.
All right, fair.
And that's my turn.
Done. Okay, which then brings us all the way back to... Oh, yes, I should probably put Magnus on the board as well. Magnus
Oh,
is
yeah.
defending you. All right. What's he called? The Karik. You didn't do any damage, Aelith, so it is going to ignore you and head towards these guys. Oh, actually, you know what? No, it can probably hit you guys. Yeah, it's gonna do that. All right. So once again, it starts rubbing its legs, and with 2 actions, boom, strike. Ow! As this sound hits all of you. 4. Actually, sorry, hold on 1 second. Let's see if I can do this. Okay. Okay, 1 second. Targets. Okay. Target you. Target you. Target you. And target you. Now, if I flick a fortitude save. No, that didn't work. Let's try that. Oh, there we go. Ah, got it. Okay, cool. So these will count. So, going through it. Lashara has failed. Aelith has succeeded. Magnus has failed. Arsini has succeeded. Magnus and Lashara, you do have a hero point, so you can potentially reroll, but it is up to you.
Yeah. I'd like to use a hero point if I may.
You may indeed.
Yeah.
All right, let's reroll for Lashara. Let's see if we get it. We do.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, actually, I can do something for Magnus.
Okay. Well, let's start with the 3 of you as you are struck for 3d6 sonic damage.
Ooh, ouch.
Oh my god.
All right. 5 damage to Arsini, 8 damage to Lashara, and 11 damage to Aelith. Then we do 6d6 to Magnus.
Can I, as the Oh, no,
Okay.
that happens, I think, after, so... Ooh.
I
Oh,
do
boy.
have a reaction
Mhm.
called Phase Familiar.
Yep, I'm listening.
So if you're familiar with take damage, you can shift its solid form into a ghostly version of itself. Against the triggering damage, your familiar gains resistance 5 to all damage and is immune to precision damage.
So let's see. So that is 204 hit points. He just took 20. No, he was on. How much damage do you know? Do you know how much damage he had before at the start of the game?
I think he was. We didn't have a long rest.
No, that's
I
okay.
don't remember now.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
I'll leave him with 5 hit points from the resistance. So, yep. He is still up, but barely as the sonic blast hits you all. No critical failures, so you guys are okay. With its final action, however, it is going to take a swipe at... actually, no. It is going to move towards the guys who threw needles at it. That's what it's going to do. All right.
Scatter!
Aelith, you're up next.
Okay, I am going to fire again. So let's keep our fingers crossed that she actually hits this time. And oh man. All right, I'm gonna try it again. Here we go. Oh my dear word.
Ooh.
Okay, unfortunate. That goes from a miss to a critical miss, but thankfully, because you used a hero point, it does not count as a critical hit. Or critical miss, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, the damage on Magnus was in excess of 3. So that means Magnus has 2 hit points remaining. Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay. Done and done. So that is your first attack. Did you have another?
Yes, I should have 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go.
Did you drop it on him?
Of
That's okay. Let me have a look.
course I didn't. Why would I?
Okay, the AC is 22, so you just miss on that one. Also, 1 second. Let me just check some stuff. Sorry. Oh yeah. Okay. Fair. Go.
Okay, I
last
should
action.
have one. Yeah.
Ooh, good, but miss, unfortunately. All right.
Aelith is just out of her elements here.
Well, in this particular instance, the smooth backing of the carapace of this insect, as your arrows hit it, are more designed to glide over and off it. As it hits the carapace, it is just bouncing and flying into a wild and different direction. All right. Arsini, you're up next.
Guys, this looks like this thing isn't looking like it's taking much of anything. We need to either scatter so it doesn't hit us, in which or we need to go up the tower somehow. I'm going.
That's what you sound like.
Oh my
I'm
god,
going
that guy.
All right.
I told you you didn't want to go in there, but did you listen? No.
You were throwing fruit at us.
Oh no. We slightly got sticky. That's what you get, and everything that's happening right now is your own fault.
Shit.
Make him eat a mango. Was just smush it in his hair. Anyway. Oh, I forgot to give myself temporary hit points.
Oh, hold on, I have something for you. This might help you. He throws a bit of fabric down towards you, Arsini. It's just like a handkerchief kind of thing. It's not a snotty handkerchief. It's actually like one that's like kind of like really really pretty and like yeah.
Okay.
Do you catch it? Do you take the bit of fabric?
Sure.
You take it?
Yes.
Okay. It says the word petard.
Petard.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Oh.
Yes. That's right. You can foist it whenever you're ready.
You know what? This never works, but I'm going to.
If it's never worked,
try
why
and...
do you continue to try? Seems like an awful plan.
I'm gonna try and get between this thing's carapace with the mama's black stick of nope.
Mama's black stick and nope. All right, very well. You pull out what looks to be a with one action you pull out what looks to be a black wooden nail, kind of like about the length of a short like sort of stick, and you try to jam it in between the plates of armor. Make your melee attack. That is a miss. As again, the armor is so thick and so dense, it just glances off its shell.
Hero point.
Oh, hero point, hero point. Look at Neo using his hero points. Yeah. Done. That a critical miss, but thankfully it's a hero point, so it's at advantage. So that means you just miss. Was that your plan? I can see why it didn't work.
I'll try it again.
Have you
Second
considered
action.
not doing that thing that continually fails? You have the petard, right? anytime you're ready.
What is this supposed to do?
You're supposed to be foisted by your own petard. I figured you didn't bring one, so I thought I'd lend you mine.
What is a petard? I don't actually know what that is.
Have you not heard the phrase?
Yeah. No, I knew what you meant right from the first time. Yeah.
Okay, so to
Because
hoist...
the other thing I was gonna do
hoist-
next is like the whole like bull thing with the cape, you know, just
Okay.
like
Yeah, okay, so to
Petard.
hoist someone with their own petard is a phrase that started from Hamlet. It is very proverbial, and what it means is that a bomb maker is blown, or hoist in past tense, off the ground by their own bomb or petard, which is an explosion, like kind of thing. So it's like kind of poetic justice. You do something that ultimately leads to your own demise. So in this case, you opened the door when told not to, and got trampled by this thing. So he's giving you a petard to hoist, which also translates to hoisting or to lift or to hold aloft.
guess I lifted up in the air.
No, he didn't. No, he's making fun of you, Neil. He's not actually...
Fucking
No, he is making.
Unless you're using it to be like, I surrender.
Yeah,
All right.
He is making so much fun of you guys.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try something then, because we heard what this thing sounds like. I'm going to try, and I'm going to take out my lute. I'm going to cast ventriloquism 60 feet behind us and try to make it sound like this thing, but more seductive.
As you pull out your lute, you throw away all of that idea because you have no idea what any of that stuff would actually sound like, let alone figure out if you are actually able to replicate that on this particular instrument. That is insane.
Well, it's called it's a level 1 cantrip.
Yes,
or
I know.
A thing.
But Neil,
oh,
you're using it. Yeah. But remember, Neil, don't know what this stuff is. That's like me saying, I'm going to use my skills of illusions to summon the creature's greatest nightmare, disguised and dressed as its mother.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, that's fine. It's fine. Anyway, you do have an epiphany when you draw out the lute. You recall, part 1, that the giant creature has the same scent as the ant creature you met before. You also have heard, in very clear detail, the sound of the music it had played when it was surrounded by nature and was at peace. As previously mentioned, the Folklucan lyrist has a connection to the natural world and the creatures within, of which this creature seems to be very similar to that. Instead of the hypnotic pattern and whatever you were about to do, you may use your epiphany to use a performance check to try and replicate the song that the ant was making to calm the creature.
Okay, yes, I will do that.
Good. I'm trying to help you. I can't help you.
A hero point.
No, I'm not going to jinx point. How mean. Could you? Okay. Hey! Okay, that is a success.
Oh.
All right. So, you start to play from memory what you recall of the sounds. And as you start to play, the creature's head sort of as its bottom jaw starts to tap and click, and you realize this noise, that strumming, is actually what the noise it makes from its bottom jaw. This is a aggressive action that is challenging it. As it backs up, you watch as its color on its carapace changes. It starts to spread out its legs and lift up its rear abdomen. What do? Do you keep playing?
I keep playing. I tell everyone to get inside.
Make a will save?
Oh, will save. Oh, okay.
Okay, you are terrified,
15.
but
Yeah.
you are holding it together. You're gonna need to make another. You're gonna need to make another performance check,
Okay.
and this one's at a -2.
Oh, okay. 20 then.
A 20 is enough. You start to
Oh.
move around, encircling it, and as you encircle it, Lashara and Aelith, are you kind of staying at Arsini's back?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So as that happens, it sort of rotates. And as you continue, I need another performance check. This one is the final one.
-2 also, or
Yeah, -2. You are, again, super afraid.
yeah.
Actually, I'm going to say that you guys are pretty sensible and going to get out of the doorway.
Ah, shit. 14. And no hero points.
You have no hero points, and a 14 is going to, unfortunately, not be enough. You try to sort of get it to go away or to calm it. At this point, the creature lurches forward and looks like it's about to bite you.
Guarded 5 foot.
Oh,
step
divine
back.
intervention.
Oh!
Arsini, you get another roll, courtesy of Cookymon Steve. God damn
Thank
it.
you. Oh!
Okay,
Yes!
with a
22.
22. All right. With a 22, you close your eyes. You stop. You slowly but surely open your eyes, and the creature seems to be in a different position now. Its head bowed down, and its legs splayed outwards. This is a passive or submissive form. Neil, courtesy of
Yes?
courtesy of Cookymon Steve and the efforts that you have made, your group now has a mount in the form of a Karik.
Cool.
Nice.
Let's give him a pat on the head.
You pat what you believe
Heck
is its
yeah.
head.
All right. And I just yelped out, "Take that!"
As you look up, make a reflex save.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
I guess you're still in reach.
18.
You are hitting the head. You are hitting the head
Damn
with,
it.
with a bundle of grapes.
Some of them like fall into my eye sockets.
Yeah, that's right. They just start
Oh.
rattling around in your skull. And he goes,
God.
"Sorry, I didn't actually throw that one. I just dropped it while I was eating." Okay, well, you are inside
Yay.
the tower. Taking a few moments to breathe a sigh of relief, you begin to look around. Seeing this tower again on the inside looks vastly different to what you had observed from its exterior. Unlike the decrepit ruins that were being reclaimed by nature, the interior is quite clean, well made and maintained. Someone definitely comes here and looks after the place. Except, in the center of the room, what appears to be a large bundle of sticks and twigs and debris that has been used to make a rudimentary nest. The nest is where the Karik sleeps, for the most part. And
Yeah.
as you inspect it or look at it, he just kind of squats into it. And
Cool.
that is about it. You begin to climb the tower. But the tower itself, as mentioned, is quite precarious. Several stories of catwalks connected by staircases ascend the interior of the tower, seemingly in what looks to be random geometric patterns, 35 foot above the ground. The stairs, in another 5-foot square, encircle the tower inside, leading upwards further to an archway that leads to the exterior on the roof. Which means, for our layman terms, is our heroes are going to have to travel up the flight of stairs, through the catwalks, and avoid falling to their deaths. So, we're going to go with 5 challenges here. Anyone fails a
Okay.
challenge, it counts against you guys. Anyone succeeds, it counts as a success. You need 5 successes before 5 failures. All right. I'm going to say that this task is quite hard, as all of the catwalks are suspended and are kind of rotating at the same time from the winds and the like, now that the door has been busted open. So, acrobatics or athletics checks. And if you wish to, you may make a perception check. And should you succeed on the perception check, you can get a +2 on the acrobatic or survival. That makes sense to everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good.
Yes.
Who would like to go first?
Okay.
How good is everyone at climbing first?
Nope.
Okay.
Boycotted that
Um,
question. Carry on.
Fine.
On a
I
scale of
don't know.
1 to our level plus trained, what exactly is the figure in which... It doesn't matter, you're all going to have to do it anyway. So, Lashara, you were saying you were about to jump up?
A cast gecko grip.
Yeah,
No, just kidding. I
I'm
won't
going
do it.
to take a look and see if I can figure out the best route and get started.
All right. Perception check, please, if you'd be so kind.
Yes. Go.
And let's make some cool climbing music.
Okay. Now I still have some mango like in my ear.
In my eye.
It distracted me. I was like, this freaking
Yes.
mango. All right. So an acrobatics, you said?
Acrobatics or athletics.
Oh, we're going acrobatics. No.
All right.
Ah.
It is not a critical failure, so you do not fall. But you do not make the jump here.
Okay.
So that is 1 failure against you guys. Who's next?
I was
You know what?
Aelith
Oh,
going
yeah, go ahead.
to Aelith was also looking around to figure out what the best route would be.
All right. Let's make a perception
So-
check.
Please.
Success. You get a +2 bonus on your athletics or acrobatics check.
Okay, so I do oops. Do a +2 there. Maybe. That's not behaving. Come on. All right. Acrobatics. It's not behaving for me right now.
Ooh, nice. That's a 30 with your +2.
That's pretty good. All right.
Yes.
That is not quite a critical success, but you do manage to get 1 clean success as you guide the others onto the catwalk. You are now rotating around on this moving catwalk, waiting to time your next jump perfectly. Neil, you're up next.
All right. I'm going to look for the timing, and I almost like use my as a metronome, kind of like plucking away at my lute to kind of keep the timing right for the jump. If I can use performance in that way, otherwise I'll do perception still.
It's perception.
Okay, I tried. 24.
Success. All right, you get a +2.
Yeah, and you said to acrobatics or athletics?
Mm-hmm. I did indeed.
Okay. Uh-oh.
This is a critical failure. Arsene, you
What?
plummet.
Ah.
As you plummet, you take, let's see, 15, so -5. So you take 10 points of damage as you hit the ground.
Oh,
Oh,
Eventually,
man.
you come back up, but that does count towards your 2nd failure. All right, now it's anyone's game. Whoever would like to go next.
I have a question.
Yeah.
These platforms we're hopping around on, how much bulk would they be considered? Are they like 1 bulk or less?
Oh, no, way more than that.
Okay.
They're building structure pieces.
Got it.
Yeah.
I was just
yeah,
wondering if
yeah,
they were
yeah,
just
one-
like wooden platforms that were hanging and
Yeah. So to clarify to the audience, a bulk would be something like a 2 kilo item at best, right? Like, for example, a longsword is considered to be a bulk or an axe. I know they're a little bit bigger than 2 kilo, but you know what I mean. Like they're around a handheld item of something. Something like a bridge or a catwalk or a platform, you're looking at like maybe like 8 to 10 bulk, you know, kind of thing.
Got it. All right. Well, I
And
was
don't worry
going to
about
see if I
creeping
could
music, it's fine.
use ghostly grass to kind of like hold it steady, but it's too big.
You know
for
what?
that.
Hey, no, that's fine. If that's what you want to do, I will give you guys a +1 bonus to the checks, so long as you were using that. Is it a cantrip?
No, it is a deviant trait.
Oh, okay. Well, if you want to roll on the deviant trait, you can, but you will need to do it for every round you get that bonus.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
If you want to use
No.
it.
Okay. Yeah, no, let me give it a whirl.
Okay, roll a d20,
Does
and
it-
you
Give it
need to
a
get
try.
higher than a 5 to begin with.
That's cool.
You do not.
No.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh no, I rolled
no.
with Magnus. Oops. Sorry.
Oh, it doesn't really matter. It's still just a d20.
Yeah.
So,
Uh,
Oh,
for the
no.
Yay.
so for the audience at home, deviant abilities. Now, when our heroes long ago went through the Aedara and lost their 8 months of memory, they also emerged with some deviant powers, something strange which happened to them. These deviant abilities have manifested in different ways, and for Lashara, her deviant power is that of a wraith, I believe, correct?
It's kind of like a ghostly. It's a wraith ability, but ghostly grass is kind of like her hand kind of extends out with this
Right.
ghostly grabbing. Yeah.
Yep. So, when you use a deviant ability, she gains the power and the effect still works, but there's the added penalty of something going wrong. Now I just need to remember and find where the deviant abilities are listed.
Yeah, I thought it would.
You can find them under abilities, and then just
Yeah,
search
it
them.
doesn't say what the failure is. Weirdly enough.
Mm.
It should have backlash.
Yeah, and that I pulled open Ghostly Grasp and it's not listed there.
No, it should be listed under the wraith stuff.
Oh, maybe that's missing from my sheet.
Oh no, there we go. It's here in the player thing, player guide. Ah, there we go. The wraith. Yada yada yada. Ghostly
I think
grasp.
I get confused or blinded.
Okay. Your backlash is, here we go, encroaching presence. Here we go. I'll just drag and drop it so you can add it to your sheet if you would like.
Yeah,
Cool.
that'd be great.
We might all need
There
to
you
get that. That's
All right.
like for the backlash. stuff.
Okay, something inexplicably touches your mind, leaving you with a lingering horror. You gain frightened 3.
Ooh.
So that is
Yeah,
that is the
that's what it
deviant.
was.
Wow.
That is the deviant thing. Something is now haunting you. That is actually
All right,
legit
why
terrifying.
didn't you? Yeah. Go on my sheet. There you are.
Okay. So that applies to now. So that is going to outrightly negate your bonus of +1, and instead you now have a -2. So I need you to make your athletics or your acrobatics check.
Just got this feeling that there's something like about to grab her, so we'll see how this goes.
Oh,
She tries
this
to
is gonna-
hop over.
Oh, this is gonna grab you just as you're jumping. You kind of
Whoa.
move. You kind of move to leap, but then something like almost like this ghostly hand grabs your ankle at the last second, halting you from moving forward too far. And you also plummet, taking 10 points of damage as you fall and land hard on the ground below.
Can I use a hero point? Because that's a critical failure, and I don't want it to count
Oh, sure,
against us twice.
absolutely. Oh, it won't count against you twice. Neil's one didn't count against us twice.
Okay.
It will, however, just do damage.
We have 2 failures on us now.
Currently, you have 2. You will have 3 after this failure.
All right, let me try my hero point and see if I can turn that around.
All right, hero pointed up.
Okay, last hero point. Come on.
Whoa,
it's much better.
natural 20.
Yes.
Minus
So
the 2, so
doesn't
23.
matter.
I forgot to put the.
no, it doesn't matter because natural 20 also increases it by 1 step. So as you've gone to jump, your leg has been caught, you've staggered, but as you've fallen, your fingers have managed to grab onto the edge. As this happens, you feel a presence. You feel something reaching down and grabbing hold of you. You see what appears to be a gnomish man. He seems to reach down to grab at your hand, and you think for a second that it's Arsini, because the hand is a bony skeleton hand. As you get pulled up, the figure is no longer there, and Arsini calls you from back on the previous platform.
Lashara.
But Lashara,
Lashara.
here's the other thing. The tattoo
He
on
is-
the man's arm is the same marking as the tattoo the Gatewalkers wear. And he whispers in your ear, "Beware the man with the ram mask. He is close. Closer than you know."
Whoa. Oh.
And we play the buried secret plot twist.
Ooh.
All right. Scully Eye? Okay. All right. So that is 2 successes, 2 failures. Aelith and Arsini, you guys are next. You have 3 more to
gosh.
make on either side to either win or lose this.
I have a quick question
Go for it.
because one of my feats is feather step, and that is you step carefully and quickly. You can step into difficult terrain.
Uh-huh.
Does this count as difficult terrain?
Do you mean mid-air?
Well, going from
yeah,
scaffold
I had
to
feather
scaffold.
step as well. I didn't try.
Yeah, sadly, mid-air is not difficult terrain. It's just...
I'm
Okay.
guessing she's
I just didn't
It's
know
asking about
hazardous.
the-
Just air.
it is absolutely hazardous to step into midair, but no, unfortunately, it is not the spirit or nature of how feather step works.
Okay, I tried.
Tried.
All right. Well, I guess I'll try moving on to the next spot. Is this still +2 or is it just +1?
It is, well, no, because Aelith, it's a plus. No, if Aelith,
It's
sorry,
each
if
round.
no.
Sure.
It's
Oh.
it's for this round. So when it gets back to Lashara's turn again, now once everyone's had a go, then you won't get the +1 anymore. But for now, there is a 1.
Okay, so I want to do +1, and I will do hopefully a good acrobatics. Oh dear God, no.
Wow. You have a hero point.
You do have a
You
hero
do
point.
have a hero point.
All right, I'll try hero point.
Okay. See, this thing is I only gave my players the dice that only rolled 1s today.
Except for early game when we all rolled 20s.
That's true. That's true. All right. I'll leave you into a false sense of security.
It's all come back around.
All right.
Here we go.
Here we go. Nice.
Oof.
All right.
Yay.
Turning failure into victory, you jump from the scaffolding onto the actual staircase. One more. Arsini, you're up.
Can I,
Come on,
before
Arsene.
jumping, so that I can get a better grip of if I miss, maybe grapple on to like grab onto the floor. Can I cast Gecko Grip so that I can like better grab onto the floor if I like fail? Well, not fail to fall, but like.
If you fall, you'll be falling in the middle of the place. It won't help you.
Okay. I guess, yeah, I guess could I cast Gecko Grip so that I could maybe have a better chance of getting over? Because if I can grab
If
on
you
at
can,
least.
good point. Okay, I'll give you a +1 for it.
Okay, so I cast Gecko Grip. And that'll be my action instead of
There's no actions. We're not
looking
on initiative.
around. Oh, well, can I do a perception check as well then? To
Sure.
look around and okay.
The others
I'll
wait
try
for
to see
you
if I can get a.
impatiently. Just
Sorry, guys.
go.
26.
All right, you get a +3 in total.
Okay.
+4 because the whole
Oh,
place
yeah.
is being stabled.
Okay, and acrobatics. Oh no!
And despite having a gecko's grip, the platform stable, and knowing exactly the thing he needs to do, it's like watching a kitten, like misjudge the distance between like
Jump
the
like
desk.
an
and
inch.
stuff. Just straight. Just you managed to hit your face directly onto the thing. And unfortunately, because you are now past your third threshold, you actually take 20 points of damage as you fall.
I think I might be dying, guys.
So,
I have
whack!
11 left.
Yeah, you're down and you are dying, which means you guys need to climb down to go save him. But actually, you know what? Both of you,
Okay.
we can probably
There
turn
we
off the
go.
scary music for now. 31. Okay. As he falls in the like, unfortunately, another shadow is cast from the entranceway. As you land hard, your giant dinosaur bug thing sort of licks you in the face a couple times. But you are bleeding. The light slowly leaving your eye sockets.
I'm bleeding?
Yes.
Okay.
You're dying.
Yeah. I'm cracking.
And as the shadow in dying.
Yeah. I'm cracking.
And as the shadow envelops you, you see the figure stepping over to you. Their footsteps hitting the tiled floor. Their hand reaching down to grab you. And that is where we're going to end today's session.
Oh, man.
Creepy.
Oh.
All right.
Ooh.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us today. I hope you guys had a good time. Did you guys have fun?
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was a ton of
Yes.
fun.
Got to
It
play
was.
guitar. Got to
Yeah.
tame a giant bug.
Got a tame a bug. I got to die, I think.
Can I get someone to also mark down that you have 3 successes and 2 failures on the climbing check?
Yeah.
Thank you. And yeah, no, this was a lot of fun. I had a great time. For
That was
those of
fun,
you who have just joined us and who are still with us from either the new followers or the raiders or anything like that, thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this nonsense. It happens every week. We do 2-hour games so that we don't ever like take too much of people's times during the week, especially during the holidays. But yeah, if you guys need recaps, if you guys want to see what's going on, we have a bunch of places to go and find out all that cool stuff. But yeah, we will be back in like 8 hours. 8 hours. We'll be back in 8 hours. There we go. Times are all up there for the Monday game, Curse of the Crimson Throne. So be sure to stay tuned and check that out. Yeah, as for tonight, however, we are going to say farewell, but obviously, as always, leave with a good old DAG formation. Today's DAG formation is this. Communication is one of the hardest things we can do. It requires a lot of forethought, a lot of time, a lot of skills and experiences. But here's the thing that I think a lot of people don't realize is to truly communicate, it starts with listening. It starts with the ability to take a genuine interest and a genuine thought of consideration to whatever someone else is speaking about. If you go in with your ideas and your point to only be made, you miss out on the opportunity to grow, to learn, and to communicate well with the person in question. Same thing can be said about RPG characters. You want people to be interested in your character, you start by being interested in them. It's the truest thing I could ever tell anyone when it comes to roleplay. It is not about how well you perform your character or how well your voices are or what it is your character's backstory even is. It is whether or not your character is someone who can be vestedly interested in the journey that you as a group are taking and each of the individuals have as their story. Because you show an interest in them, I guarantee you they will show an interest in you. There you go. DAG formation done.
Yay.
So guys, my name's Michael, I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place, this is my face. You can find it here a number of times during the week. Until we meet again, which is only in a few hours, so, you know, there's that. Stay safe, stay wonderful, be kind to each other because why the fuck not, it's free. And until we meet again, game hard, or die trying. Good night, folks!
Bye, everyone.
Happy holidays!
Bye.
Happy holidays!